going on here?
The next one is a two-parter, I think. Yeah.
It's just season 6 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon. So that's the one where the Doctor gets shot. And, and we get introduced to the Silence for the first time.
I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to go with 9.
Oh, I was going to go 8.5. But if you're going to say 9, yeah, I'll go 9. I was worried you were going to go like 6, and I was like, but it was really good.
I really love this episode.
Same.
This is my favourite episode of season 5. Sometimes when I'm watching Matt Smith, I'll just watch this 2-parter and then skip to the next season.
You know what? Yeah, I'm actually, I agree with you, 9.
Yeah.
9.
The scene where he's in the Oval episode, when he's in the Oval office, comedy gold. I love it.
Oh, look, this is the Oval Office. I was looking for the, oblong room.
I'm going to need a SWAT team ready to mobilise, street level maps covering all of Florida, a pot of coffee, 12 jammy Dodgers and a fez.
The bit where Amy goes into the toilet, sees the silence, that woman comes out the toilet, sees the silence, looks back at Amy, forgets, and she keeps getting shocked. She's like, oh, we didn't see you there. Is that you, Dan? Looks back at Amy, like, oh, is that you, Dan?
Oh my God, what is that? Is that a mask? Is that a Star Trek thing? Then is that you?
And I really love the start of the series being, how is the Doctor gonna avoid death? I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Cool concept. Cool episodes.
Cool.
And it really sets up River really well as well, even though we don't realise it at the time. 9 good episodes.
Yeah.
Fellas, the guns, really? I just walked into the highest security office in the United States, parked a big blue box on the rug. You think you can just shoot me?
They're Americans!
Don't shoot, definitely no shooting.
Now a bit of a dip. The Curse of the Black Spot.
Oh shit.
4.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
The thing is, though, watching it, I can tell it's filmed in a studio. Like
Yeah.
the external bits on the boat, I can tell it's filmed in a studio.
It's bad.
Oh yeah.
It's bad.
The Doctor's wife.
I like this one.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I was gonna give it a 6.
I really like this one.
Why? What would you say?
8.5.
I'll meet you in the middle. 6.5. I'll go up to 7.5 for it.
Thank you.
Oh, the next one's a 2-parter. The Rebel Flesh and the Almost People.
7.5.
I'll go 7.
I like the concept. I just feel like, but what's the name of that really annoying girl?
I don't know. We'll just call her the annoying girl.
Rory.
The racing car.
Just like she chases him around the entire episode, and I'm just kind of like, if you weren't here, this episode would be better.
Yeah, it just feels weird. Like a bath like fills up with like what looks like milk, and then people get out of it. Yeah, it's a bit. It reminds me of the Sontaran episodes.
We don't really know anything about them yet.
Well, I know that she's afraid, and she needs our help.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I would.
One thing that I do really like, I like it when the Doctor kind of splits himself in two, and then Amy's like, well, you get the real Doctor. And it's like, well,
You know what they should
stop
do?
being a dick.
They should have done the Spider-Man meme where they point at each other.
Then they swap shoes to make Amy think that the right one is the wrong one, the right one is... Oh, quality Doctor moments. I like that. But yeah, the actual, like, story, no, not fun. 7.
A Good Man Goes to War.
Now, are we going to disagree here? Because I don't really like this episode.
I was going to be kind and give it an 8.
I think it's a 7.
Yeah. I think what makes this episode good is the music and the reveal at the end. That's
Yeah, but I would argue that the reveal has basically nothing to do with the story.
it. True. It's the music, really. The soundtrack at the end as the reveal. That's the bit I love.
That scene in of itself, on its own, as an isolated incident,
Yeah.
top tier.
I think it's called Melody Pond. That's that soundtrack.
But, like, as an episode, to get everyone back, the Doctor calls in all of his favours to go to war, and the war is over in, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, to call this a war, this funny little thing? This is not a war!
If it were a two-parter, I would have been like, you know what? This would be sick.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it does. It pretty much just gets everyone he owes that everyone owes him a favour just to threaten to go to war with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also the start of the 4 monsters that I don't really love. You know, the Centauran, the Silurian, the Jenny, or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
really love them, and this is kind of like their
a
origin
weird
story.
Yeah. Wasn't that Santaran from like one of the David Tennant ones with Martha
Yeah.
and Donna?
Yeah.
I think he was the one that led everyone into the unit base. Oh no, he died. Oh, never mind. I don't know. Anyway, let's kill Hitler.
Don't like this episode.
3,
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
and that I feel nice giving it a 3.
Like, River just doesn't feel right in this episode.
Yeah.
She feels like she's written by somebody else that doesn't quite know what. I think it was written by Stephen Moffat, but it just doesn't.
Hang on. Might
It's just
say.
weird.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Like, she doesn't feel like the same person.
Mm.
And yeah, to get Hitler in an episode and it be boring is some kind of accomplishment. I should congratulate them because I don't understand.
Yeah, they really managed to disappoint there.
Yeah, not a fan. I feel like they needed a way to bring in the cyborg people to make the series make sense at the end and tie everything back together.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't really have a good way to do it, and this is the story they chose.
Well, I was on my way to this gay gypsy bar mitzvah for the disabled when I suddenly thought, gosh, the Third Reich's a bit rubbish. I think I'll kill the Führer. Who's with me?
This next one's a bit of a creepy one. And I'm interested. I feel like this one will be like a mid one for you. Night Terrors. I'd say 8.
I would go lower. I like the monsters in this episode. I just don't really like the story.
It's a bit, yeah, the story could have been better, but the whole villainous concept of being trapped in that doll's house or whatever it is, I really liked. But the fact that the way they stopped it is just by getting that George to say that he's not scared of him anymore.
Can I drag you down to a 7?
Yes.
Like, it is a cool concept. I'll give you that. It's a very cool concept.
It could have been a lot better, I think.
Yeah.
Let's open this cupboard, eh? There's nothing to be.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
The Girl Who Waited.
7.5.
This is the one where it's the 2 Amy's, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 7.
I feel like this is like, it's really, really on the edge of being great, but there's just stuff here and there that I'm there like, don't like that.
I feel like this
Don't
one,
like that.
this one was made to be like an iconic emotional episode in like Matt Smith's era. But
It just doesn't hit.
yeah. What rating did we give it?
7.5.
Oh, okay.
Like, I talked about this last podcast, and if you didn't see that, you should click this button right here. And yeah, there's this moment where they both kind of like decide to stop being miserable because they both love Rory, and I'm like, this just feels like they didn't know what to do. I don't know. Yeah. Not sure. Not sure.
This next one I actually really like. It's a bit of a creepy one, but I really like it. The God Complex.
I like this one as well.
I want to give it a 9.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
It's got David Williams in it, hasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, David Williams is in it. Yeah, he's the annoying character that somehow survives.
He is the annoying character that's right. I'll tell you what. 8.5. 8.5.
Okay, I'll go to an 8.5. Oh. Yeah.
All right, fine, 9. We'll give it a 9.
Yes. The negotiator.
The last 2 episodes, Closing Time, The Wedding of River Song.
Okay, so Closing Time is the James Corden episode where he's in the store.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. So, yeah, the Closing Time, yeah.
Mm.
That makes sense, yeah. No.
What do you reckon to Closing Time?
6.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Yeah.
We're still recording, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, just making sure it didn't go off like last time. The Wedding of River Song.
To me, this is the first real bad finale.
I agree.
Yeah. Because while it works in the idea that it goes back and it saves the Doctor, it doesn't feel like a finale for some reason. It just feels like another episode.
Yeah, I think we mentioned it before, yeah.
Yeah. And I really like the concept of being in a world where all time takes place simultaneously, but they don't do enough with it to make it feel like it works. Like, the entire time they spend in this world where all time's happening simultaneously, they're just fighting the silence again, but in a way less interesting way.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 7.
I was between 6.5 and 7, but if you go 7, I'll go with that.
Yeah. I feel like there are enough moments in there to drag it up for me. Like the moment where Matt Smith is trying to get Amy to remember, like, all of the times they had together, and Amy's just got all the drawings in the background, and she already, like, she's already there.
I remember you, Raggedy Man.
He's there holding a TARDIS, like, you need to remember.
And then River Song just happens to be walking past the wedding at that time as well.
Imagine. Yeah, I'm done with that. Next series.